All right, so this is game two. We just saw a fantastic game one from Jaedong here going into the MSL finals. I've got Sadfrog here with me, and we were just laughing. I think I actually called it the OSL in the first cast, but
yeah, that's okay.
Here we go. It's no time to stop.
OSL, MSL.
Right into it here. This match is going to be, let me look it up, on Ultimatum, the big macro map. And, man, what did you think of that last game?
I was pretty stunned, actually. I was really stunned that those Mutilas did so much damage. I think, obviously I'm definitely no pro. I'm nowhere close. I'm definitely an amateur, but it seems like Flash made a mistake by just not getting this turret up in his main. Getting this turret up is so important. The Marines have a little rally point, and really does good at dissuading the Muse from coming in there and harassing. But man, I gotta say, getting those Muse, and they're using the mineral line to just split the Marines, pick off the Marine groups. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was huge. Yeah.
All right, so we got Flash in yellow and Jaedong in white. That puts Jaedong at the upper left, and they're going to go to Flash in the lower right here at the 7 o'clock base. Cross positions with Flash. Going to have lots of time to defend. Cool. Doesn't look phased at all. He quit very quickly once he realized he lost that game. Even though it gave Jaedong here in the red a psychological advantage, I think Flash is not phased at all. Jaedong, oh man, those fingers are flying. I was going to say on that first game, actually, I'm wondering if Jaedong's build actually threw Flash off, because I did not recognize that build. That looked to me like a 12 pool, not a 12 hatch or an overpool like we would typically see. And I'm wondering if the timing of that was, these builds are obviously all planned out ahead of time. And Flash responded by immediately throwing down his command center, which forced him to cover both places. And he had plenty of turrets up on the second one over the natural, but he didn't have them at all over the main. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Flash is probably seeing a build similar to this. I think 2-hatch Muta play from Zerg is not an uncommon build. But I think he fully knew what was going to happen. I mean, he saw the lair upgrading. I think Muta, especially on that map, is pretty predictable. But I think he just made that mistake of not covering his main. He just underestimated, how much damage Jaedong would be able to do.
Look at this, Jaedong going for what looks like a 12 hatch and sending a drone scout. He is not willing to get beaten by another forward barracks, but not today. Flash is welling in, so he's probably going to put down, an 8 depot, and then a 10 barracks. Probably going to be a fast 14 command center from him.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some pretty safe builds, probably from Flash going forward. I mean, he usually likes to go for the more aggressive bunker rushes and whatnot when he gets a game advantage.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so
they're going to scout last. Flash has not sent a scout out yet either, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm wondering, actually, in that last game, I think you are right. I think he must have known. He deliberately chose not to build turrets at his main, and must have planned on using those Marines to defend, and Jaedong's was just perfect. He absolutely outmaneuvered those Marines.
Yeah, going through the mineral patch was pretty genius. I was not expecting that, because those Marines looked like they were cutting the mutas off perfectly, and somehow the Muse just flew by, barely took any damage, and proceeded to do an amazing amount of damage.
Jaedong coming out and saying, "This is not going to be a cakewalk. You can bet on who you like, but I'm here to play." So, and look at this build here. Now, Jaedong threw down his 3rd hatchery before his spawning pool. So he had not scouted yet, and was perfectly confident to go with a very slow economic build, out macroing Flash off the beginning.
Yeah, I think on a big map like this, it's still a gamble, but it looks like a gamble that's going to pay off. I couldn't see any.
And I would call that another unorthodox build from Jaedong, though. He's definitely not playing standard. Mid-game was standard in game 1, but his early build was not. And I'm wondering if he is trying to use that to his advantage to sort of throw Flash's timing off.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of build we're going to be seeing here.
Early engineering bait from Flash. I'm not sure why. Oh, there's the academy. Okay, so yeah. So engineering bay first, which is still odd, but definitely not that surprising there.
I wonder if he's afraid of another 2-hatch build from Jaedong. Although he does have a scout in there. Sees what's going on.
Yeah. It was a very slow scout. He would have been vulnerable to a 2-hatch meter rush.
Yeah.
But he sees it now. Oh, it goes down.
And you can see there are 3 hatches. So definitely a slower build. He's not going to see the tech.
Not the layer upgrading. He's probably going to do 3-hatch Muta. Flash is bringing in his second barracks just now. Very similar build to the first game, actually, from Flash.
Yeah.
Although he's upgrading marine weapons.
The big MMM force going.
Flash is prepared to defend against Mulus this time. He's not going to lose to that early meter rush again.
Yeah, I think probably can see a little bit of a longer game this time around. It definitely seems like they're both gearing up for a nice macro game. There we go. Got the Spire going down.
There's the Spire. So the last time these two played, game 1 of the, I think it was last time, of the OSL, was
like
that Muta... Oh, look at that.
Wow, that looks like a sort of a small force.
He's going to 4 barracks, and he's sending out an early force before the Mutas pop. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Risking 5 guys to try and put some pressure on, forcing sunken colonies.
Yeah, looks like the Sunkens are going down. Jaedong obviously saw that coming.
Timing is just perfect.
Yeah, looks like he's pulling back now.
Well done by Flash, though.
Yeah.
A lot of players are not doing that these days because they do not know the timing, and Flash, master of timing, absolute master.
Oh.
Gonna see these.
Hello, Zerglings.
Today is not your lucky day. So,
right.
the last time he's played, Flash was able to push when the the Mutas came out. Flash is able to push out with the Marine Force because his turrets were so well positioned, and was able to take out Jaedong's 3rd base. I believe that was his 3rd hatchery, in fact. Now Jaedong actually has his 3rd hatchery up already, and so this is going to be a bit of a different situation, but I'm wondering if Flash is going to play aggressively again here.
Yeah, Flash is sending out those little scouts. He has that fire back out, 2 o'clock, looking around, looking for extra expansions.
No, that scouting is going to be key, because otherwise Jaedong will take the entire map here.
Yeah.
That has been Flash's weakness. His loss to Movie, in fact, was because he wasn't able to scout. As a brilliant game by Movie, using up all of Flash's scans with Arbiters to be able to get those carriers off, and all because Flash couldn't scout. He's very, very good scout, but that was his weakness.
Oh, the carriers. That was just rude.
I think Jaedong doesn't actually have to pressure. I think Jaedong just has to keep Flash in his base long enough to get up that new hatchery, wherever he's going to put it. Looks like he's going to the upper right. Unless that's the fire bat. Nope.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with this resolution, but we go. Yeah, here comes the Muta harassment. Let's see how this one goes.
Getting those Marines to stim. He wants those Marines to stim at least a couple times before he takes them on, so that they are the medics have low energy and they can't heal as fast. Oh, and there's that push I was talking about from Flash, forcing the Mulus back, trying to catch the Mulus in transition. He gets one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it escapes though.
So close. That was pretty good. Yeah, look at that. He's putting on a decent amount of pressure here.
Oh my god, but Jaedong in response is putting on 2 hatcheries. Gonna lose. No, he doesn't even go for the overlist. He's just depending on those Sunkens to hold off those Marines, which is good play, but he's gonna lose one of those bases. Oh, and then another group here at the main, forcing those Mulus back. Flash tons of Marines off those 5. Oh wow, 5 barracks and 2.
Oh wow, look at that. What's he doing? Double starport. Where's this going? I guess
Guardians or. That is a huge Marine force looking for a sunken break, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he can't be going Marines and then bringing in air defenses. He has to be.
Well, see that the Queen's Nest is down, so that is a lot of Mutas out there. Maybe you got the double starport to help defend against that Guardian.
And he must.